Blight Survival is an upcoming medieval cooperative PvE extraction light game set in an alternate 14th century. Players team up to confront both human and monstrous adversaries in a world plagued by a deadly affliction known as the Blight. The game emphasizes cooperative gameplay, requiring players to strategize and work together to survive the harsh environment and uncover the source of the Blight.
That's it. That painted armor. Bloody savages, didn't I say?
Yeah, you said it, Granger.
Get off him. What, you think he's got blight? Sometimes it's harder to spot, yeah? Gets in your veins first. Clock.
Dying Light. The Beast is a standalone entry in the Dying Light series, bringing back the original protagonist, Kyle Crane. After enduring 13 years of brutal experiments, Crane escapes captivity and ventures into the post-apocalyptic region of Castor Woods. Players will navigate this open-world environment, facing both human factions and terrifying creatures, utilizing parkour mechanics and combat skills to survive. The game aims to recapture the horror elements of the original Dying Light, offering a blend of exploration, combat, and survival.
Contact!
Killing Floor 3 is the latest installment in the renowned action horror first-person shooter series developed by Tripwire Interactive. Set in the year 2091, players join the rebel group Nightfall to combat the megacorporation, Horzine's bioengineered monstrosities known as Zeds. The game emphasizes intense co-op gameplay, allowing up to 6 players to team up against relentless waves of enemies. Each Zed has been redesigned with advanced AI, making them more formidable than ever. Players can customize their arsenals with a wide array of weapons, gadgets, and skills, tailoring their combat experience to their preferences.
Let's start the party!
Beautiful Light is an upcoming tactical first-person extraction shooter developed by Deep Worlds SA. In this game, 6 squads, each comprising 3 operators, are tasked with entering a hostile environment to secure and extract a valuable artifact. Players must contend not only with rival squads but also with player-controlled anomalies, adding layers of unpredictability and tension to each mission. The game emphasizes immersion, horror elements, and tactical gameplay, challenging players to adapt and strategize in a dynamic and perilous setting. Showa American Story is an upcoming action role-playing game developed by NEKCOM Games. Set in an alternate history where Japan's economic boom led to the cultural colonization of the United States, the game offers a unique blend of Japanese and American 1980s aesthetics. Players take on the role of Choko Chigusa, a young woman who mysteriously revives in a post-apocalyptic America overrun by zombies and various factions. As Choko, players will explore this reimagined world, engaging in combat, completing quests, and uncovering the mysteries behind the catastrophic events that reshaped society. Into the Dead. Our Darkest Days is a side-scrolling shelter survival game developed by Pickpock. Set in the 1980s Texas, the game follows a group of survivors navigating a city devastated by a zombie outbreak. Players must lead their group from one refuge to another, scavenging for resources, crafting weapons, and managing the physical and psychological well-being of each member. The game emphasizes strategic planning, as the encroaching zombie hordes make certain areas increasingly perilous over time. With its atmospheric design and dynamic urban environment, each playthrough offers a unique survival experience. State of Decay 3 is the forthcoming installment in the popular open-world survival horror series developed by Undead Labs. Building upon its predecessors, the game is expected to immerse players in a post-apocalyptic environment where they must manage resources, fortify communities, and survive against relentless zombie threats. While specific gameplay details remain scarce, the series is known for its emphasis on community building, strategic planning, and dynamic storytelling, suggesting that these elements will continue to play a significant role in the third entry.
To fight on. When we needed it the most. I didn't know you well.
Vane is an upcoming post-apocalyptic survival multiplayer sandbox game developed by Ramjet Studios. In this game, players find themselves in a world overrun by zombies following a catastrophic event. The core gameplay revolves around gathering supplies, exploring abandoned structures, defending personal shelters, and collaborating with other survivors to rebuild society. Players can choose to face the challenges alone or team up with friends, adding a cooperative dimension to the survival experience. The game draws inspiration from titles like Projekt Z, aiming to provide a rich and immersive survival environment.
They should now have more realistic and appropriate pathfinding. We've tweaked a lot of our lighting. We fixed the sky appearing blown out and have adjusted the lighting at night to be slightly darker and more mature. We added a quick melee shortcut. Pressing Q will slam whatever you're holding into whatever's in front of you. This is useful for knocking zombies back while wielding a firearm or other holdable item.
Holstin is an upcoming psychological survival horror game developed by Sonka. Set in late November 1992, players explore the eerie, isolated Polish town of Jeziorne Kolonia, which has been consumed by a mysterious and malevolent presence. The protagonist arrives in search of a missing friend, Bartek, only to find the town and its inhabitants deteriorating under a sinister influence. The game emphasizes exploration, puzzle solving, and combat against grotesque monstrosities. A notable feature is its unique visual style, blending hand-drawn pixel art with dynamic lighting and camera perspectives, allowing players to experience the environment from multiple angles.
Ale las to inna, prawda, para kaloszy.
Nakwon. Last Paradise is a third-person zombie apocalypse stealth survival game developed by Nexon. Set in a post-apocalyptic Seoul, players navigate a city where scarce firearms and densely packed buildings create a unique survival challenge. The game features a player versus environment system, where survivors must infiltrate zombie-infested areas to gather resources, complete missions, and extract safely. The emphasis on stealth is paramount, as zombies are highly sensitive to sound, and encounters with other players can lead to unpredictable outcomes. The game also incorporates a citizen grade system, determining privileges and access levels based on in-game achievements and wealth. Parasites is an open-world survival horror game developed by Rabbit. Players find themselves in a desolate area following the impact of a massive meteorite, leading to an invasion of parasitic entities on Earth. Survival hinges on building shelters, exploring the environment, scavenging resources, and combating the parasitic threats. The game also introduces a unique mechanic, where the protagonist coexists with a parasite, granting superhuman abilities that aid in survival. Players must manage their physical and mental well-being as they navigate the challenges posed by both the environment and the parasitic infestation. Projekt Z: Beyond Order is an atmospheric first-person zombie co-op shooter set during World War II, developed by 314 Arts. Players assume the roles of diverse survivors, each possessing unique abilities as they uncover the secrets of a Nazi-controlled island. The game emphasizes cooperative gameplay, allowing up to 4 players to team up in online co-op missions. Key features include deep weapon customization, a blueprint crafting system, and a customizable home base known as the Hideout. Additionally, a free roam mode enables players to explore the island, battle zombies, and undertake side missions beyond the main storyline. Post-Trauma is an upcoming survival horror game developed by Red Soul Games and published by Raw Fury. Players assume the role of Roman, a middle-aged train conductor who finds himself trapped in a surreal and nightmarish world. The game draws inspiration from classic horror titles, featuring fixed camera angles combined with modern graphics and controls. Players will explore unsettling environments, solve intricate puzzles, and confront terrifying creatures as they unravel the mysteries surrounding Roman's predicament. The narrative emphasizes psychological horror, challenging players to navigate both external threats and Roman's internal struggles.
With the gloom, there's no better way. Trust me.
You think you can escape what you've done?
I think I can try.
7 Days Blood Moons is an upcoming asymmetrical multiplayer survival horror game set in the universe of 7 Days to Die. Developed by the Fun Pimps in collaboration with Isla Logica, the game offers a 4 versus 1 experience, where 4 survivors must fortify bases, scavenge for materials, and withstand relentless hordes of zombies. One player assumes the role of the Zombie Hive Master, commanding and possessing the horde to thwart the survivors' efforts. The game blends elements of first-person shooting, real-time strategy, and tower defense, providing a unique and intense survival challenge. Survival Machine is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Grapes Pickers and published by Games Operators. In this unique survival experience, players build and maintain a mobile base atop a colossal machine that traverses a procedurally generated world. As the machine moves, players must gather resources, craft tools, and defend against hordes of zombies, especially during the perilous nights when threats intensify. The game emphasizes cooperative gameplay, allowing players to work together to expand their moving fortress, explore diverse biomes, and uncover the mysteries of the post-apocalyptic landscape. The Store is Closed is an upcoming co-op survival game developed by Ziggy.
Big furniture stores.
Players find themselves trapped in an infinite furniture store, reminiscent of a well-known Swedish retailer, where the staff become hostile when the lights go out. To survive, players must craft weapons, build fortifications, and explore the vast store to find a way out. The game supports both solo play and online co-op, allowing friends to team up against the relentless threats lurking in the store's endless aisles. Beyond the main store area, players can delve into underground SCP laboratories and construct towers reaching the sky, adding layers of depth and exploration to the gameplay.
Store is closed.
Echoes of the Living is an upcoming survival horror game developed and published by Moonglint. Drawing inspiration from classic 1990s horror titles, the game transports players to a small northern European town in 1996, suddenly enveloped by a mysterious fog. As residents fall ill and the dead begin to roam the streets, players must navigate the ensuing chaos, uncovering the truth behind the incident while striving to survive. The game emphasizes atmospheric exploration, puzzle solving, and combat against terrifying creatures, aiming to evoke the nostalgic essence of traditional survival horror experiences.
Hello.
Return to Nangrim is a first-person fantasy adventure game developed and published by Psychoforge. Set in the depths of a dwarven mountain city, players embark on a journey to uncover the fate of the Stonebeards, an ancient dwarven family. The game combines elements of exploration, puzzle solving, and survival, requiring players to collect, craft, and interact with the environment to progress. Features include forging weapons, mastering blacksmithing, and deciphering the runic language of the dwarves to unveil the rich lore of the world. Procedurally generated content ensures a unique experience for each player, with dangers lurking in the shadows that necessitate strategic defense and resource management. Darkest Days is an upcoming zombie shooting RPG developed by NHN. Set in a post-apocalyptic world devastated by a sudden zombie outbreak, players explore a dark yet captivating open world, building sanctuaries with fellow survivors, growing stronger, and fighting for survival. The game offers both single-player and multiplayer modes, including cooperative raids and player-versus-player scenarios. Players can utilize a variety of vehicles, from everyday cars to specialized vehicles like police cars and ambulances, to navigate the vast wasteland. The immersive experience is heightened by realistic environments, ranging from desert villages to snow-covered islands and resort cities, each contributing to the overarching narrative of uncovering the origins of the zombie virus.
matters is getting back to you.
The Midnight Walkers is an upcoming hardcore PvPvE first-person zombie survival extraction shooter developed by One Way Ticket Studio. Players must explore the Mega Liberty Grand Center, scavenging for gear while fending off relentless hordes of zombies. The game features crafting mechanics, allowing players to create weapons, armor, and consumables, or trade items with other players through a dark web-based marketplace to secure stronger equipment. Playable in solo or trio modes, players can explore various floors such as shopping malls, hospitals, and casinos, each presenting unique challenges.